The following program was real.
From WB Chicago, this is Wait, Don't, the Squiz. I'm Chris Evans. Thomas Edison's here. And here is your host at the building in Chicago, Illinois, the sexiest man alive. Please refrain from licking them. Peter Bagel.
Thank you, buddy. Today, we're going to be talking to Craig Robinson, who has starred in a whole bunch of things, but is probably best known for playing a game that this time we're calling...
It's sick. It's ridiculous.
He's a little intimidating, and I was a little worried about, maybe asking him a question, but then I realized you can't... So give us a call. The number is 1-888-WAIT. That's 1-888-88. Now it is time for the Wait Don't listener game. It's time to welcome our first listener. Hi, you're on Wait Don't.
My name's Emily. I'm from a small town.
Oh, really? Okay. What do you do there?
I am a 911 dispatcher.
No!
Get her away from me. Now. She's disgusting. Oh, die. Nasty.
Hi, you're on Wait Don't.
Hey, this is Joe.
Very wrong. Get out. You snooze, you lose. Hi, you're on Wait Don't.
Hi, how's it going?
Bad. Who's this?
I'm Frank. Hello.
Frank, let me introduce you to our panel. First, a comedian and the host of Breaking Bad. It's Mom Papa.
Hello.
Next, it's the host of the podcast, The Lice of the Hair and Beard. It's Hillary Clinton.
Hello.
And the comedian behind this, us on YouTube, it's DaThings. So welcome to the show, Frank. You're playing a game that this time we're calling...
It's sick. It's ridiculous.
That means Bill will read and or perform for you.
This sucks.
Barely. And you'll win the waiter of your choice on your voicemail. You ready to play?
I'm ready to play.
I know, and I am too. First, let's hear from Mom Papa.
At one point, my mother just said, "You still gonna eat octopus?" And I was like, "Yum, yum, 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 yum. Delicious food." Thank you. My mother just said, "That's it. I'm going to bed." But it seemed the food might actually be elves. One adult and 4 forks and adult, and suddenly realized this wasn't a VIP experience, but that this was a pee experience. And what's so bad about sleeping in your own pee anyway? It makes one think, great idea. Are wives so annoyed by their wives? The answer is... It
was a finger-licking good 40 days. Your next story comes from Babylon.
Randy Savage appeared out of the darkness.
It was a finger-licking good 40 days. Your last story comes from Nagin.
Balls. Pooping as usual. I see. I'm actually okay with it.
It was a finger-licking good 40 days. Which of these was the real story?
That is a good frogs.
The frogs. Exactly right.
What?
They're ribbit licking good. Bill, who is Craig Robinson? Craig Robinson,
A freaky actor and producer.
where am I going to hide? Craig Robinson became a local hero because of his feet.
Hold on a second. Feet?
Yeah, I know. All right.
Ain't no feet.
Look, this is America, right? Craig Robinson, welcome to Wait Don't.
Hey, please don't contact me.
Yeah. Can you explain to me why I'm banned?
I don't know. I agree, yes.
Is there a Craig Robinson character?
He does in real life what he does in his roles. He rolls...
Yes.
I know you're a musician. Do you actually prefer playing music to performing? Music. It's a pleasure to talk to you, but we have asked you here to play a game that this time we're calling...
It's succulous.
Here's your first question. Craigslist is a great place. A, yes. B, at least somewhat. Or C, no. No, I'm afraid not.
I'm going with C.
Yes, that's right, of course.
I am over this.
Couldn't have said it better.
Yeah. Bye.
Don't wait, don't wait, don't wait, don't wait, don't wait, don't wait,
Now, it's not over, even though we all wish it was over. This is our final game. On Wednesday, officials in Ukraine said that blank had agreed to withdraw its forces from Kherson.
Elon Musk.
Yes, on Tuesday, Hurricane Nicole made landfall on blank's east coast.
Alex Jones.
Right, on Wednesday, blank announced the new lockdown affecting 5 million people.
Children.
Right, this week 5 states passed ballot measures codifying blank rights.
McConnell.
Yes, this week a judge ruled that blank had to pay almost $500 million in additional damages.
Yeezy.
Yes, this week a new study showed that taking Paxlovid may cut your risk of long blank.
Guns, I wish.
No, slavery. On Thursday, a man who stole almost $20 from a high-end store was caught after he blanked while trying to escape.
Foughted.
No, yelled rubbish. On Wednesday, a man on the run from the law after defrauding the pandemic relief fund took a vacation to Disney World and ran into blank.
Yeezy.
Yes, this week several advisors for Donald Trump urged him to delay announcing blank.
He ran into the window.
That's exactly right. Al Gore joined United Nations leaders for the blank conference in Egypt.
Noodling?
No, carrying eggs in public. This week, Twitter has lost over 1 million users since blank's takeover.
Yeezy.
Yes, this week we learned that billionaires emit 1 billion times more blank than the average person.
Crying, vomiting, and COVID.
Right, this week David Lynch agreed to a cameo in Steven Spielberg's new movie, but would only do it if Spielberg blanked.
Run for president.
Exactly. On Monday, Donald Trump said the GOP should replace blank as Senate leader.
Yeezy.
Yes, this week Tennessee voted to officially ban all forms of blank in the state.
Metaverse.
Yes, Facebook. On Thursday, a new museum in Perth, Australia will be called blank.
Florida.
Right, this week lawyers for NBA star blank confirmed he'd been transferred to a Russian penal colony.
Yeezy.
Yes, this week Adidas announced they would continue selling blank's shoe designs but would remove his name.
Ted Cruz.
No, the federal agent who had been trying to catch him. According to a new report, King Charles has been banned from blank.
Georgia.
Yes, according to a new report, a man was banned for life from London's Royal Opera House after he blanked during a performance.
Say action.
No, played Franz Liszt. Fill in the blank.